Hi there. My name is Kerry Morris and I'm running in the upcoming municipal elections to be your mayor in the city of North Vancouver. I'm asking voters to weigh in on the issue of the Shipyard lands. The issue: would a prudent mayor and council embark on a $30 million to $50 million shipyard development proposal, including an outdoor ice rink, Ferris wheel, and a foray into city-owned commercial real estate, when we lack a design or funding mechanism for the rebuild of Harry Jerome Recreation Center? Mayor Masato has put his support behind the Roger Brooks proposal, which calls for an L-shaped two-story commercial structure and an outdoor ice rink, both to be located on the Shipyard lands, out front of the Pinnacle Hotel. The plan also calls for a Ferris wheel to be located at the far end of Burrard Dry Dock Pier, now one of the city's most precious promenades. Placement of a Ferris wheel on the pier will limit public access to one of our newest and nicest city assets. The Roger Brooks plan, if pursued, is estimated to cost city residents somewhere between $30 million and $50 million. That's your money. The city already has a well-established capital projects list, all of which also needs to be funded. Some of the existing city projects on that list have been in the pipe for well over 10 years. One example is the Harry Jerome Recreation Center, originally constructed in 1965 as a centennial project. The rebuild of Harry Jerome has been identified as a top priority for the city for more than 10 years, but the renewal plans continue to founder. As of this date, we have neither a design nor a funding model to make it happen. Instead, we've spent $60,000 on an Elmer Gantry-like American huckster who's produced ideas like a gum cave for the Seabus terminal, an open-air ice rink at sea level, and a Ferris wheel to be situated at the outdoor end of the pier. We've also committed a further $250,000 to examine options to determine how we, city residents, might pay for the Brooks Report proposals. I don't believe we need to or should spend $30 to $50 million at the shipyards. That kind of city-funded investment is not needed to make that area an ongoing success. Take, for example, the very successful Friday night market. The city has done very little to help the Friday night market succeed, yet it has grown and prospered despite that fact. The Friday night market provides a place for people to go and have fun, and a place for entrepreneurs to show and sell their wares. Despite the success of this initiative, it did not require a large investment of city capital. It required imagination. What would make the Friday night market better and even more successful? Land. Access to a large plaza area like that locked up behind a chain-link fence exclusively reserved for volleyball. If the undeveloped shipyard lands were converted into a multi-purpose outdoor plaza capable of adaptation by venue organizers into all manner of covered and open-air uses, we could have a Friday night market success story every night of the week. Imagine outdoor symphonies and art festivals. Imagine Michael Bublé or Bryan Adams or Burton Cummings or Randy Bachman crooning to a packed audience with a spectacular city space of Vancouver as the backdrop to a world-class concert event. Possible? I think so. All we need do is show a little imagination. We don't need to empty our public bank accounts every time we want to make something happen. Sometimes we do, but this is not one of those times. We can make the shipyards into a world-class success story without a lot of money. We need to think outside the box, a bit of vision, a dash of inspiration, and we could find ourselves becoming the go-to venue for every big-name, big-draw outdoor event looking for a showplace in the Lower Mainland. Let's think big, but leave our big money in the bank. We're going to need it elsewhere soon. On November 15th, vote Morris for mayor for a better tomorrow.